Hi everybody, I'm here with my daily video, and for this video I thought that I would finally share with you my pocket-sized Travelers Notebook. This is a leather notebook that is just a little bit smaller than a personal-sized Filofax. This is like a personal-sized compact, and this is one that I always share with you. But I kind of hinted 2 videos ago that I wanted to share with you my pocket-sized Traveler's Notebook, so this is the video that I wanted to do that. So if you would like to see some of the inserts that I decided to make for myself for this Traveler's Notebook, I would love to share that with you, so please stick around for the video so that we can take a look at it together. Pocket-sized Traveler's Notebooks have been really trending in the planner community, and I actually did not have a pocket size, but I was really intrigued with the idea of getting a pocket-sized Traveler's Notebook, if only because it's very, very portable. That it's something that's very easily kind of handheld, and I just kind of like the smaller size. I think it's really nice. A lot of the folks in the planner community are either folks who are doing Chic Sparrow or Foxy, but I'm actually quite the fan of a different Traveler's Notebook company, or just planner company, which is on Etsy, and the name of the shop is called Mylkshoppe, Mylkshoppe, and I will put a link to that Etsy shop in the description of this video. I am a loyal fan of Mylkshoppe. I just really like how and what Mylkshoppe does. Very inventive designs and very kind of glam, I guess you could say, and super girly and just very strongly influenced by fashion. So I really appreciate Mylkshoppe's kind of style and aesthetic, and also just the quality of the workmanship. The artisan who designs and then hand makes all of the Traveler's Notebooks from Mylkshoppe, and I actually have 2 other Traveler's Notebooks from Mylkshoppe. The artisan's name is Lena, and this is called the Wild Rose Traveler's Notebook planner, I guess you could say, that she designed and that she made. She hand embossed all of the patterning here, and then she dyed all of the leather. So this, I don't know if it's showing up that well on camera, it's hard for me to tell, but it's supposed to be kind of a rose gold, and then this is supposed to be kind of like a little bit deeper than a ballerina pink. This kind of scuffing right there, that's from the fact that I have been using this and carrying this around with me as just kind of like my everyday carry. I actually will carry this and this together, so this kind of planner stack. I will carry this with me in my purse, my shoulder bag, wherever I go, and this I use as just like a wallet and planner in one for timekeeping and scheduling and things, but this right here I use for notes and just creative journaling, and I'm also going to be using it for book illustrations, which is the main reason why this kind of just really appealed to me. So let me flip this over so that you can see the back. The embossing, it wraps the entire way around, and you can also get your own choice of the color of elastics that you have in there. And it's finished with a contrast sort of stitching, and then this strap here with the button that is embossed with the word Mylkshoppe for the name of the shop. This is all handmade entirely by Lena. She is a one-woman show, and she helps to support her family, and she's just, I mean, I don't know her personally, I only know her because I'm just a fan of like her work here, but I really love the Mylkshoppe. They're called Sweet Dories. I really love them, and I just love how just kind of feminine and, like I said, just strongly influenced by fashion that they are. Planner charm that I made, and I shared a tutorial here on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, about how you can kind of make a jewelry charm. I will leave the link to the tutorial for that in the description of this video. But I made this, and this just has kind of jewelry findings and things. I've actually been making my own jewelry for a very long time, so doing something like this was something that I was able to kind of make using all the things of my stash. Little clips at the top. I made this one here, and then this one is actually a hairpin, or like a bobby pin, that's jeweled from Michaels. So let's go ahead and just pop this open. And I don't have a ton to show you of the insides of this, if only because I'm using this mostly for art journaling and for illustrations. And I know I've talked about this on my channel before, but I'm actually working on collaborating with someone who is a professor, and she's a professor of children's literature and was a colleague of mine way back when I was a classroom teacher. And she approached me last year and asked me if I would illustrate a book of poetry and prose. And so I agreed to do that, and it's a very long-term kind of a process, and I need to create over 100 pieces of artwork, and so I've just kind of been in the midst of that, but I found that it's been challenging for me to do because I typically like to work on oversized canvases, but that's just not very economical or efficient of my time, because I just don't have the time to do like 36 by 36 or 40 by 40 canvases. I also don't have the physical space in my house. So I figured that maybe by doing some paintings in like books, like maybe Travelers Notebooks, that would be a good way to go. Before I forget, this is all leather. It smells really, really wonderful. It has a little bit of some rough kind of texture on the inside because it's not, you know, it's finished on the outside, but on the inside you have that beautiful natural texture that's not dyed or anything, so I think that that's really pretty. And what I can try and do in another video is I can actually show you my other two Fauxdori Traveler's Notebook covers, so then you can see the difference between like the pocket size, and then I have a personal size, and then I have an A5 size. So anyway, but for this one, this is a pocket size. These papers that I have here, I got in a book of scrapbook papers. This one actually I bought by single sheet from Joann Fabrics. But all of these other ones that are these really beautiful floral ones are by a scrapbook company. I think the name of it is Anna Griffin, but I don't remember. But I just thought that these scrapbook papers would look really beautiful with this kind of outside cover, because it's just really feminine and I love the black background. And so this was a book of scrapbook paper that I got on super like double or maybe even triple clearance. Like I was able to kind of find it on clearance, and then it got marked down again, and then I was able to use a coupon. But I found this at my local Joann Fabrics, and the book of 12 by 12 scrapbook papers was like $5. I mean, it might have even been less than that. I made these inserts myself. I love bookmaking, so I am able to make them myself. And it's really, really hard to tell with these pages, but these pages are actually called canvas pages. They are a canvas sort of a texture, and then they're gessoed. So then what I can actually do is I could remove this insert if I really wanted to, and I could paint on these pages using a heavy-bodied or medium-bodied kind of a paint like acrylic or even oil paint if I wanted to. And I just love the idea of painting on pages of books, and I feel like this size right here, which is about a 4.5 by 5 maybe, or 4 by 6, this is a very manageable size for me to do something like original paintings, because it's a much smaller scale. So I can either do a painting like this, or I can do a painting that kind of stretches across both pages. And I don't know if you've ever worked with canvas paper before, but it's very fun. It's very, very thick, very heavyweight, and then it has the texture of canvas, and then it's gessoed and sealed, so then whatever paint you put on the surface, it doesn't bleed through on the other side. I will link some information in the description of this video about where you can go about finding canvas paper, so then if you really want to make your own inserts, then you can do that. And I also actually did a video on how to make your own Traveler's Notebook inserts, so I will link that video in the description of this one as well. Here's another insert that I made, and this one actually has some lines in the center so that I can practice my hand lettering. I went through and designed these pages myself, and then I printed this out and just kind of cut it to size, put this on the outside. I'm probably going to put maybe a label or something on the outside of this that just says hand lettering, or maybe says like for the month of October 2016. I haven't really decided, but I really would like to do a little bit better with just like hand lettering and things. We're doing calligraphy in homeschooling. My daughter and I, we do homeschooling, and so we're doing calligraphy and just cursive and just practicing handwriting, so I thought it would be kind of great to have an insert where I could do hand lettering alongside my daughter. She also has a Traveler's Notebook, but it is not a pocket size. It's actually the more standard Traveler's Notebook size, and so I made her inserts that are bigger than this, but this I feel like was a really great thing to just carry along with me, so that if I'm ever waiting or at meetings or something, I can just kind of pull out my favorite pen and do hand lettering practice in here. This one is another blank book, and I just thought that this paper was just really, really beautiful with the foil and with it being kind of fall into Thanksgiving time. This is canvas paper too, because I just figure, or at least I have the hope, that I will really kind of get through these pages. And I will try and do a flip through once I do actually have things on these pages, but this is basically just another like canvas paper book that has, you know, this sort of a cover, and I just thought since it's kind of seasonal, it would be really pretty just to kind of look back on, and in the long run, when the book illustrations are all done, they'll be photographed and of course put in the book. But then I don't know if you know, my kind of partner with this creative endeavor will want to try and do a little bit of like an art display, like in an art gallery or something, but I feel like these little books will display really, really nicely and will be kind of cool. It's a different idea of like a sketchbook or something, so like a painted book. So painted sketchbook maybe, I don't know. And then the last insert that I have in here, and I made this clip right here. I sell planner clips and inserts and stuff in my Etsy shop as a little bit of a starter package, so there might be some that are actually in the Etsy shop, like this one. It's double-sided because I really like double-sided ones, but this one just has mixed media paper for me to do collaging or just like journaling and things, and I have already started writing on it, and I can't show you that because it's just information that kind of goes into just my creative process and everything, but I just figured that it would be nice to have a blank book for me to do just some more kind of creative stretching and just thought processing and things. I mean, I could do sketching in here, but that's what this one is really about. And I'll probably put a label on here or something, but I just haven't decided kind of what I'm going to do there. And that's the last insert. So there are 4 inserts in this, and I do want to put maybe one more insert in here. And this strap, there is enough give that I can fit 1, maybe even 2 more inserts in there. I'm not trying to make this like too densely packed, just because I do still want to be able to fit it in my purse and carry it around with me. And so, I mean, I'm probably not going to go with something that like gets too much of like a big and wide kind of a block. I don't know that this strap would accommodate that so much, but I really like this size and the setup. I'm excited to kind of really jump into this. This has a pen loop here that also is a part of the design, and this is a brown ink pen from the Papermate Inkjoy in a 0.7. I really like the 0.7, and I also like brown ink. Not sure why, I just think it's really beautiful. And then there's a secretarial pocket back here that kind of matches the outside there. So, I don't know what I'm going to put in there. It's kind of a small pocket. I guess I put stickers and things in there, but this isn't really so much of a planner as much as it's more of just kind of like a creative, kind of an art journal for me, and for note-taking too. So I don't know, maybe I'll put some pictures and stuff back there. I'm not really sure, but this is my pocket-sized Traveler's Notebook setup, and I know it's a lot different than what other people are maybe doing because they have more kind of planner type inserts. But for this, I'm just doing a little bit of something different as a way for me to feel a little more kind of motivated and just freshly inspired to do the book illustrations as I need to be, like doing them a little more regularly, doing them on a smaller scale also. When I used to teach in the art classroom, I really, really encouraged my students to work on a smaller scale because it was easier to get works of art kind of started and finished. So I'm really hoping that that sort of trick works for me, and I'm excited to like really get into this and do painting and things, and then be able to have a really good and interesting and kind of fun flip through to show you at some point in the very near future, because hopefully I can really kind of just like sink into this and really get some good illustrations and then share them with you. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today and allowing me to share this new kind of Traveler's Notebook setup with you, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I will leave all of the links that I mentioned in the description of this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. And that's it for this video, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!